I think one of the best things as well is doing a Bible reading plan together. Or at the time when we weren't doing a Bible reading plan, we were doing sermon series together and taking notes.
That
And
was
then
fun.
sharing, like some of the ones that we'll share with you guys. At the time, I still think it's a pretty good resource. Ben Stewart's Single, Dating, Engaged, Married series was really good. And even I think Jonathan Pokluda's too. But what I would recommend now, it would be Vadi Bokham's Family Worship or Paul Washer's Courtship series for men, because for men, he who finds a wife finds a good thing, as it says in the Proverbs. Men has to lead the relationship.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's definitely helpful along the same line, just finding something that you would have as a constant topic to go to, because sometimes, again, you just come home, it's just another day, and you get on a video chat and you're like, how was your day? And it just feels like you don't have something to talk about, maybe perhaps because either just nothing happened, or your lives are just so different that you're in different places that you just feel a little disconnected, like having something that maybe both of you, like about sermons or that you mentioned, having like a sermon that you were listening actively through that day, or I don't know, week, depending on how fast-paced you want to take it. And just knowing that, we're gonna call tonight and we're gonna be able to discuss something that we both put effort in, that we like took time out of our day to do. I feel like it's really special to know that that person, even though they were living like a different life kind of from you in a different place, that they were still doing the same thing that you were doing and putting effort into, your call later.
Yeah, because again, there's that trap of, I think this is definitely some things that we felt, where we would call, we would ask about each other's day, and sometimes we would ramble on how each other's day was, and then by the time it hits around like 10 p.m., at least for one person, it's a lot later than the other.
Yeah, time differences.
And then someone gets tired, and then you pray, then you close the night, and you only had maybe 2 or 3 hours of call, and most of the call was, how was your day? And that just really doesn't move the needle forward in the relationship. It doesn't really connect. You're just spitting out just a daily action report to your your loved one, which is not connecting at all. Not on a mental level or spiritual level, a heart level. So it's important to grow, and sermon series is definitely one of the ways to grow.
Yeah. And it can be also anything, just I feel like that intentionality throughout the day really boosts the time. I mean, at least we would call in the evening. It may be different if you are in different places or time zones, but for us, I noticed that sometimes just, during the day you would see some things or hear some information or, I don't know, get into some situation that would be funny or disturbing or, I don't know, just interesting to discuss, and just writing that down. Like sometimes just going to your like notes on your phone and just writing that down, I think is so nice, because when you get in the evening, as you said, like you get tired and like you just forget everything that happened that was really a fun part of your day or just an interesting part, that I feel like writing it down and then later being able to look back and like, okay, what else happened? Like, I saw this quote and I thought that it was so good. Like, let me bring this up to you. I think that's, again, I always felt so not appreciated, but I always felt so cherished when you took your time during your day to like, you thought of me and you like saved a video for me or something like that. Like, because we would even sometimes not send those things during the day, especially if we know that it's busy days, that we wouldn't have time to look at that. But we would just save it for the evening. So I guess that can be part of that.
Yeah, I agree. It's definitely texting throughout the day. Highly recommend that.
Like little updates. We'd be like, oh, I'm going to the store. Or, I don't know, I met this friend. It would be helpful to feel like you're bringing me into your day.